Bro, they really just went in there to start breaking shit, bruh. Goofiest religion, quote unquote, on earth. There's been this like whole thing where like people would like, you know, I mean, like religion. I mean, Scientology. I mean, it's considered a religion. You know, really, it's a cult. I mean, it's same thing, cult religion. You know, I'm sorry, but technically, all religions are classified as a type of cult. You know what I mean? But you know, I know one thing I do know about like the Scientology shit, where it's just been this like meme or like this trend to like go to like Scientology buildings and just run through that bitch. It's like a speed run of how far you can. I've been seeing those videos all over the fucking algorithm and shit, bro. It's actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna fucking lie, but let's see what's going on, man.
This video in 2026, the world's population is 8.3 billion. And out of
Damn.
that number, over 50% of the population follows an Abrahamic religion, being either Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. Of course, as we all know, these groups have gotten along perfectly fine throughout
Hell nah.
history, and nothing bad has ever happened between them, and there's nothing in modern times you can point out to prove this.
Right.
Hopefully
That's just not true though.
that passes the YouTube demonetization test. After that, you have other big ones like Hinduism and Buddhism and tribe religions, usually not causing too much ruckus like the countries that follow Abrahamic religions. And yes, I say that as a Christian, it's just facts, all right? But the one
it is facts though. Like the Abrahamic religion in general has caused more death and destruction than out of anything else in history. I'm pretty sure.
Quote-unquote religion that everyone comes together to make fun of and has been getting trolled since its dawn is Scientology. And I just have to say before getting into this topic, I, Tommy NFG, am not I love my life and live a great life. I would never take my own life in a million years. The only way would be if I got
in 1,000 years, Scientology will be the new Christianity, bro.
On the One Piece ending. Funniest thing about Scientology is it has nothing to do with science. Guess they just named it because it had a ring to it. The cross also has nothing to do with it. It's not associated with Christianity. Scientology was created in the early 1950s, and the first church was opened in December 1953. It was created by a man named L. Ron Hubbard, who
I've heard about Scientology, bro.
As you've probably heard by now, was a science fiction writer before founding Scientology. Totally nothing suspicious on that. I think we just ignore that little detail for now. It's mainly focused on weeding out the bad things in your mind by, and I'm not joking, the way you do this is you sit down with their own custom meter tool, and a counselor they hire makes you hold electrodes to the meter, which they say measures your stress, and they ask you to recall your traumatic life events until you reach a state of relief. The problem is clear now. They just haven't heard of looks maxing. They just need a quick lesson from like you learn how to bring your cortisol levels down.
Bro, the amount of memes and like videos I've seen of like aura farming, you know, like the whole aura farming shit that you be, I know y'all niggas know what I'm talking about, bro. I've been seeing that a lot with like Resident Evil, bro. I don't know. Sorry, I wanted to say that. Sorry. Clavicular cortisol spike when they offered him pizza.
He said pizza? Pizza?
Oh. This nigga's drunk as shit.
Every fucking time there's
Apparently, ex-members say it acts like a lie detector and is used for their interrogations. You're telling me Scientology made a better lie detector than the actual they use in law enforcement? No wonder people are scared of them. How did they get the engineers to make this? Their main belief is in a god named Xenu who killed billions of people on Earth 75 million years ago. And because of that, all of those little spirits / souls attached to humans that cause us all our mental suffering and is why humanity is so terrible now. I will say, after learning this, I can understand why this made a core religion. This would be a horrible TV show or movie. Type of to end up on IMDb with a 1 star. Every year, Scientology becomes more and more irrelevant with everyone making fun of it. The only thing keeping it running still is a generation at this point. I don't think.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck was that? Hold on,
IMDb
sorry.
with a 1 star. Every year,
what did that caption say?
More and more irrelevant with.
Sorry, I'm a slow reader. I'm just kidding. I'm not a slow reader. Shut the fuck up.
Fun of it. The only thing
jump roping in front of Scientology until the cult is destroyed.
keeping it running still is a generation at this point I don't think I even have to point out. You can all assume who it is. Boomers are their main demographic and followers. They still manage to recruit younger people just at a way less scale. The other thing is all of the celebrities in it who really are the only reason they still get mainstream attention.
It's funny how I keep on forgetting that this motherfucker is a part of this shit, bruh. Like, it's so weird.
Tom Cruise might as well be the CEO of it the way he brings
I know,
attention
right?
to Scientology. When you have one of the biggest actors preaching your religion, people are gonna talk about it. Scientology is facing one big problem though. The way they operated and how they were able to get away with so much was by silencing critics by any means and being intimidating to anyone who tried to be a whistleblower. They actually were kind of good at doing it too. Fun fact, Scientology in the 1970s managed to infiltrate the government with spies working in government offices. It's funny that out of all other countries that try their best to have spies in the US and try to steal hidden info in the American
have you ever heard of fucking Israel, my nigga? Actually, I probably shouldn't be saying that out loud.
American government, that an organization who believes we're
I meant to say Israel. That's what I meant to say, not Israel. What the fuck what are we talking? What the fuck is this?
floating spiritual sperms just attached to random bodies managed to do it. People say they still try to intimidate and have teams look for any type of criticism. Maybe that worked more in the past when less people were on social media. I feel the internet is so big and they get so much hate, it'd be damn near impossible to get everyone. If they send some unmarked vans in front of my place, I'll let y'all know though. Recently though, a trend emerged on TikTok which put them back in the spotlight, which is people going to different Scientology buildings and running through them like Subway Surfers trying to get the best record.
Yeah, bro, I've seen that shit, bro. They just go in there and they just start running in there with fucking costumes and shit, bro. It's actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
This trend threw that all in the trash.
This is the video I seen. Yep, with the little. And I heard, and you know what's funny? I'm sorry, I'm pausing the video. You know what's funny, bro? I seen that they boarded up. They literally boarded up with like wooden boards to keep people from opening the fucking door. Like nobody can get in, bro. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing, bro? Yo, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, they really just went in there to start breaking shit, bro. But that's how they are. They walk up in suits and they're like, hey, stop right there. Hey, stop right there.
Now, if you're asking, is this illegal? Probably, but it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I have no clue how a trend like this even starts. Someone just posts one and it goes viral randomly. But no one really cares and people find it funny because Scientology is not a good faith operating organization. It operates like a cult where you basically have to spend your whole paycheck to understand more and more. There's countless people that post on TikTok alone how—
But, you know, there is a chance that in 1,000 years, Scientology will be the next Abrahamic religion, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I mean, look what happened with all the other religions that are currently, you know, popular now. You know what I'm saying, right?
Either a family member or friend have cut off all contact with them after joining at the decision of Scientology. For example, on this one TikTok, this woman explains how she lost her 15-year-old cousin to them, who they made sign a billion-year contract to them.
Oh, I've seen this shit, bro. I've seen this shit before. Because they believe that after you die, some weird shit they believe in. But billion-year contract is fucking insane.
Yes, you heard that right.
A billion-year contract.
That's real. It's real.
Lifespan trying to count how many generations of people that is in the family. Apparently, it's just a symbolic contract, and courts don't hold it up because that will get shut down ASAP. And if you sign it, you're required to work 100+ hour weeks where you get an allowance of $50. This shit's just modern slavery with a logo behind it. They don't care if it's their family they have to betray. The niece of the current leader of Scientology right now explained how they pretty much tried to hold her hostage and prevent her from leaving.
My name is Jenna Miscavige. My uncle's the leader of Scientology, and I escaped when I was 22.
I really hope this has not become the next popular religion in 1,000 years, though. Deadass, though. Can we not let that happen, bro?
Decided to leave Scientology. They tried to get to me in the last way they knew that they could, by keeping my husband at the time and convincing him to stay. I was ready to leave, and Scientology ordered me to sign a document saying I would never speak ill about Scientology or else I would pay them millions of dollars. I refused. They said if I didn't get an interrogation on their e-meter, which involved them holding me in a room, videotaping me, asking me invasive questions, and attempting to get blackmail information, they would never let me talk to my friends again.
I know there's gonna be a couple of brain dead idiots saying, But Tommy, how about all the other religions who try to do this stuff? Yeah, no shit. It's not good when anyone does it. Just talking about the Abrahamic religions, I don't think you would walk in most churches or mosques or synagogues and have the leaders there saying you have to drop thousands before being let in.
That's true.
Speedruns have been happening so much.
I mean, there are people who take advantage. You know, we got to hit our tithing goal of 100,000 today.
People have been building a map of the Scientology building. Specifically, a lot of these.
It's not all churches that do that kind of shit. Relax.
These are happening.
Calm down. Calm down.
They like to put the buildings in popular areas, by the way, to trick people who have no idea what it is and try and get them to join. And every day, like it's a war in the Middle East or something, a part of it gets mapped out even more. First, they only had the first floor. Then
they mapped it out.
Someone did the basement, so they added it. And now people are getting different maps for ones in different states and across the world. They got one in Salt Lake City, Utah, so there's probably a speedrun coming soon there. I feel like
hold on, go back.
World. They got one.
Hold on. Damn, look at this, bro. Study room. Okay. How many study rooms do you niggas need, bro? Okay, cafe display. Stairs. I don't know about this shit. First floor block plan. This floor is what the fuck?
In Salt Lake City, Utah, so there's probably a speedrun coming soon there. I feel like if anyone was to do it in Utah, it would be Mormons. They don't play about Joseph Smith over there. I wouldn't be surprised if this manages to go worldwide. They do have multiple HQs around different parts of the world. Because so many people film vids trolling the Scientology LA place, one of the girls has become popular herself named Shannon, to the point where people take pics with her like she's a celebrity. She does not play about defending the Scientology building. To her, if Scientology goes down, she might as well go down with them. People also stop by the building because they think she's fine. Y'all niggas are such gooners that you would join a cult just to have the chance to talk to someone. People be making whole
y'all niggas is losers, bro.
ass edits of Scientology workers they think are sexy.
Bro, these people do not look happy. Look at this fake. I didn't even have to like. I didn't even have to scroll back that far. I scrolled back like 5 seconds. This motherfucker does not look happy. He looks like he's in fucking pain, bro. Like, look at him. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these guys are just chilling, though. I ain't gonna lie. They probably receive a fat ass check, maybe. I don't know.
As much as we can make fun of them, they do know what reels people in. They 100% pick the most conventionally attractive people to recruit. It's already a known thing. That's how a lot of cults work. They put the nicest, finest person in front of your face to get you in. Believe it or not, there's people who are defending Scientology and telling people to stop the harassment, acting like Scientology doesn't harass people every day. They will go out their way by hiring spies or private investigators to track people who leave. But having people run through their building a couple of times is where you draw the line. The trend has gotten so bad that they decided to
I seen this. They boarded up the fucking door, bro.
to completely remove their door handles to the building.
Yeah.
This is a building code violation and a fire hazard, by the way. Imagine Xenu
And imagine if
started a fire and they couldn't
Now that totally is not gonna end well.
get out because no
And there's gonna be people that are gonna be bold enough. They're just gonna bust that shit down, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bust it down.
employee had a key to the lock. I imagine it's only a matter of time before the kids start breaking the glass to the door.
It's gonna get worse, bro.
Now that they notice people aren't falling for the propaganda, and especially younger generations, they've started to up their social media presence mainly on TikTok to try and get right with the kids. There's this one account named Scientology Minnesota, which is purely a propaganda account. And
hold on, go back.
there's this one account named Scientology
I was gonna say, I thought that said 500k followers. Nigga, you are fucking dumb as shit, bro. This has to be over exaggerated.
Minnesota, which is purely a propaganda account. And of course, they had to get the most Chad looks Maxon guy to make the TikToks.
Hey,
Hey,
is that the Church of Scientology?
yeah, come inside.
I don't know, man. He look like an off-brand Zach Bagans. I don't know.
Does Scientology believe in God?
Yeah.
Does Scientology make you sign a billion-year pledge?
No.
Does
Yes, they do.
Scientology believe in past lives?
Big time.
Yes.
Do you have to wear that uniform to be a Scientologist?
Only if you want to.
Crazy thing is, people be falling for it. Yeah, he would get me into Scientology.
Bro, there's a whole ass nigga doing this shit, bro.
Sign me up. I want him to teach me everything. We are too gooned out,
Nah.
man. Guys, this is a
These people are not serious.
Cole,
There's
remember?
no
I know
fucking
for
way.
a fact some of the Scientology members be looking in the comment sections and like the glaze. Some of them have whole ass lives outside of the building. I'm surprised they don't read more comment sections and decide to leave. They also have hired more security at the building apparently to stop it. I don't know
Okay.
how much that will work considering people have still done it with security there. I like to think the police in LA have gotten so many calls from Scientology. They just throw all the police files in a bin they never check. Because if they're getting constant complaints for little things like that compared to actually solving dangerous crimes, they can definitely skip on some kids running through the building with meta glasses. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I'll let y'all know if they
Yeah, man. I don't know, man, bro. Let's just hope this doesn't become the new leading faith of 3026. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But I don't know, man. I'm not digging this shit. I mean, I'm not really digging this Scientology shit. I don't think anybody is, but I mean, I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, good night, man, bro. Don't fall for the propaganda. If you want to do this shit, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm not gonna stop you, bro. I can't stop you. YouTube can't stop you. Go do that. You know, if you get arrested, that's your fault. But I'll see you on the next video. Peace.